Hello friends, welcome to Romania Experience. I am Kalin and today I am here to change the scenery a bit. As you see, I turned around and you see something else behind me. And I will not talk to the camera like I did in the previous videos, which is kind of boring, but it has to be done. Today I am going to share with you a video that I planned on doing for a long time now. You will see it was shot actually last summer. It wasn't very easy to make this video. It's not a happy video. It does have a happy ending, but it's not the happiest video that I had ever made. But I decided to share our experience about our trials to save some dogs in a Romanian village and how it went, and maybe talk a bit about the way people are treating dogs, stray dogs in Romania. It's not the easiest video that I had to make, but in the end it was somewhat good. You will see, you will have to judge for yourself. So let's get this started. So what basically happened is, I don't know, I think weeks after we moved into our village house in Oltenia, we were running away from the city, we were running away from the pandemic, and just weeks after we got there, we found out that I actually found out when I was taking a walk outside. It was raining. I went to shut the door, and I saw them there. 4 puppies were out there in the rain, hidden behind a pole and our fence. They were crying. I was able to hear them, but it appears that somebody decided to throw them away. I think they were, I don't know, 1, 2, 3 weeks old, I don't know. They were very young, very young puppies. It was raining, it was pretty cold, you know, because it was raining, even though it was the summer, and they were hiding, and they were scared. It was heartbreaking. It was heartbreaking to see them right there. You know, 3 of them, the 3 smallest ones, were in the back, and the largest puppy was in front and trying to guard them. He was looking at me and he was, you know, barking as much as a 2 weeks old puppy could bark. It was absolutely heartbreaking, you know, to see that scene. It was, I still remember it, and it makes me, yeah, it puts me in a bad mood. But I am a person who is afraid of dogs. I have to say it, because I've been bitten by a dog when I was a child, and because of that I'm afraid of dogs. Whenever I see a dog, no matter if it's a small one or a large one, my heart starts beating. But then when I saw those, I said, it's impossible. We have to do something. We can't just leave these poor souls die. So I talked to my wife. We decided that we have to take them in, we'll have to take care of them, and we'll see what we'll do afterwards. 4 dogs, just weeks after moving to a new village. It was an adventure. So we took the dogs in. They were still very scared, they were shaking, they were scared, they were cold, they were dirty. It was bad. We had, you know, we weren't prepared for dogs, so we had nothing, no place to put them in. So we had to improvise. We found a box, we found some clothes, we threw them there, and we decided to give them all a bath because they were dirty, there were all sorts of bugs on them. It wasn't good. So we decided to take them for a shower. And it all looked good, at least for a while. It all looked good. It seemed like we were the proud owners of 4 puppies. It was nice. It was nice to wake up every morning, go to them. We have a room that's not properly set up for anything, so we made it their house. We had a big box there with some blankets where they could sleep. We fed them, we gave them water, and then we decided that it's time to take them to the veterinarian. And that is what triggered a series of bad events. It's not very sure right now exactly what happened, but the thing is this. We found out that the puppies had worms, which is apparently something very common to puppies, and we took them to a veterinarian who gave us some pills for them, and we gave them those pills and they started to get rid of the worms. The pill started to, you know, to work. But they also started to get sick. We took them again to a veterinarian, and now it's when the story started to... It's not very clear what happened, because we took them to two people actually. The first veterinarian that gave us the pills told us that they had a virus that's called something like parvovirus or something like that, which is something very dangerous for puppies. But after a while we took them to a different veterinarian who told us that it's not a parvovirus because they don't have the exact symptoms. I won't go into the details, but they didn't have the symptoms, all the symptoms of the parvovirus, and that veterinarian told us that probably the other guy gave us a pill that was too strong for their size. So we had to take the poor... we started losing the puppies, which was really bad. They started to die. The first one, I think, went out in a couple of days. We didn't even know what happened. And for the others, they told us that there's not much we can do. We tried to feed them with a syringe, milk, and give them water at least, because they weren't drinking. As soon as they had anything in them, they were puking. And so we had to take them to the veterinarian, who gave them shots with vitamins, and I don't really know exactly what else, but they had all sorts of cocktails that helped them. So long story short, because I really don't like talking about this, is that out of the 4 puppies that we rescued, only 1 survived. And his name is Codita. We call him Codita, which means little tail, because he had only half a tail. Almost immediately Codita became part of our family. We got attached to him so much, because it wasn't only our first dog, but it was a dog that we had fought so much to save. He was part of our family and we absolutely loved it. And we were trying to find the power, the courage to give him away, because this was the main thing that we wanted to do, to find him a home, because we knew that we were going to return to our apartment in the winter, for the winter, and we decided that we can't grow a pet, a dog, in our apartment, so we had to find a family for him. But we kept delaying that. We didn't want to give him away because our son, as you can imagine, was playing with him every day. He grew attached to Codita. We all grew attached to him. We all enjoyed his company. And it was fun to have him around, to see him run around the yard and having fun with us.
Codita.
He never liked taking baths, but he had to take them anyway.
Tiny little flea bag. Tiny little flea bag. Little dirty.
We even managed to find a lady that worked at a veterinary practice, or whatever it's called, in a nearby village, who decided to help us and gave him the vaccinations that he needed when he was 100% well. Things were starting to look good. He was growing, he was developing nicely, no other problems apparently. So yeah. All things were good, but all good things come to an end, unfortunately, because we knew that we had to give him away, and we started to post ads online to find him a home. We wanted to find somebody that would take care of him. He wasn't, you know, people in villages in Romania don't really care for their dogs. They don't really treat them as pets as much as they treat them as guard dogs. So people in villages don't really care for the dogs as much as I think they should, and as a reason we didn't want to give him away to such a person, because we were contacted by many people who told us that they want the dog to take him to their village house, and he was going to be their guard dog. We didn't want that. We wanted a better life for poor Codita, and we eventually found a lady in the city that we live in who told us that she already had a very big pet. She wanted to save a stray dog, but she saw our little pet and she liked him a lot, so she decided to give it a try and see how it goes. So we took him into the city. She met with the lady, which is now his owner, and a huge dog, her huge dog. It was also a puppy, but a very large breed, and they got along very well. Things were looking really nice. She had a yard for them. She obviously was taking care of them nicely, and we were very happy to had found him a place to live, a place to be, the place he deserved. And it was absolutely heartbreaking to let him go. It was really difficult, you know? It was really difficult for me. For my son, you can imagine he was heartbroken, because we had spent 2 months with him growing that puppy, or around 3 months. I don't really know how much, but it was enough to you know, have us feel that he's part of the family, and it was really difficult to let him go. And as a result, I think only 2 weeks passed, and we decided that now we can't do that. We have to get a puppy, you know. We need a dog. A dog in your life is really awesome. The lady that had him told us that he was accommodating very well at the yard. She sent us photos and short clips of him playing around and feeling well. So we thought that it's not fair to ask him, you know, to get him back. I'm not sure if the lady would have given him up anyway. So yeah, we decided to get a dog, which we did. You saw him already in for a short bit of time in our previous videos, but that is another story about him. All I wanted to say in today's video is that sometimes in Romania, and probably throughout the world, not just here, people don't really treat pets as they should. I still have that vivid image of the 4 dogs out in the rain. They were puppies, they were scared, they were trembling, they were cold, they were hungry, and they were abandoned there with a larger one trying to protect the smaller ones. It was absolutely heartbreaking. And hopefully people will see this and will stop doing this. It's difficult, I know, for the poor families there to have 4 dogs to care for. But there are things you can do, you know? I'm sure that they could have just knocked at our door, tell us, get these dogs inside, do something with them, not just throw them away. It was really bad, and the worst thing is that we lost 3 of them. This is the worst thing. This was horrible. We know that we did our best, we know that we did everything that we could, and probably if it weren't for us, even the one that survived wouldn't have survived, but yeah, who knows. I know that this video didn't really make a lot of sense. I edited the images and everything before recording, and you know, I got back into the mood I remembered everything about what happened with the dogs and such, and I'm not really sure that it will be a very coherent video. Everything that I said wasn't planned. I didn't write anything down, I didn't really make a plan, which you will probably feel, you know, it's going to be pretty random and make little sense, but I just wanted to express my feelings and just spill my heart and tell you how upset I was to find those dogs and to realize that these things happen here. But at the same time, I can't lie and say that I'm not happy with the fact that we still managed to save one, and probably he will have a better life than he would have had anywhere else. Okay, I have to end this one here. I'm sorry if it wasn't the happiest video around, and I want to thank you for staying all the way to the end. If you enjoyed this video, despite its sad story, please subscribe to this channel, like this video, it will help me a lot. It will give me the courage to keep recording and try to bring you more videos about Romania and living in Romania and everything about Romania. Thank you. Until next time, be well and safe. Bye bye.